guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my first ever products that I sold on Amazon. These are my first two products and they sucked. I lost money with both of them. In fact, I have a video on my channel talking about how I lost $5,000 with the first product I ever sold on Amazon. And I'm going to show you that product in this video along with the follow-up product that was equally as bad and kind of let you know a little bit about what went wrong. So if you do enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and let's get into this horrible situation with these products, honey. It was a hot mess. Let's go. Can I get a drum roll, please, for the first product I ever sold on Amazon? Pow! Here it is, my first one. This is a nail file and a nail buffer combined into one, so this was a bundled item. I've had this for so long, it's literally 4 years old, that the zipper kind of just fell off. It just couldn't hold up anymore. I'm actually surprised it lasted for as long as it did. But the original packaging, there was a zipper. So this is kind of like almost a silicone-ish feeling bag. I can't remember the name, nylon or something. So it's plastic essentially. And I had them put in this packaging because it was cheap. And when I was sourcing this product, one thing that I really prioritized was the cost effectiveness. And that is probably the only thing I did right in this whole situation, which was making sure that the cost of my very first product was super low. This product was about $1.50 per unit, actually a little bit less. It was about $1.20 per unit. So it wasn't very expensive, and that included the packaging and all the components of this item. So very reasonably priced, and I was selling it for $19.99 when I first launched. And like I said, it was only a little bit over $1. So my margins were great. And I know that this all sounds good, but I will tell you what went wrong. Real quick though, let me just show you what all is in here. I'm like playing around with it, but I want to show you what it looks like. So again, here is the package. The blue tape is just covering what my brand name was. And then I'm going to show you the components. So we had the nail buffer, it had 4 sides. We've got step 1, step 2, step 3. For anyone who's not familiar with this product, this is a nail product and it's meant to smoothen and shine your nail. So I had that, and then I also have this one here, which is the nail file, and this is a crystal nail file or a glass nail file. And so it comes in a case. It's a little bit bougier, more fancy than just like a standard cardboard or maybe metal type of nail file. It came, like I said, in the case. I had my logo on the cap. I had my logo on, I guess just on the cap, and then also on the end of it here. So it was definitely branded, and you guys definitely want to make sure that you put your brand on everything that you are selling, because, or when I say brand, I mean your logo on everything that you're selling, because it'll make it seem like it's more valuable just by you adding on your logo. I do have a video talking all about branding and the importance of branding, and this is one of the biggest reasons. It will make your product look like it's worth more money. No matter what your logo is, you just have to stick it on there somewhere. So that's what we've got. The nail buffer and nail file, had them put together in this bag. And there was one other component, which is this right here, my thank you card, first ever one. And this one was designed by a graphic designer on Fiverr. I think I paid like 10 bucks for them to make this for me. All it says is thank you for your purchase. We hope you enjoy your premium buffer and file set. Share photos of your beautiful nails with us on Amazon or Instagram. So I'm inviting the customer to interact with me. I didn't know any better, but now as a seasoned Amazon seller, this thank you card is okay. But realistically, I should have made it a little bit more emotionally engaging or just a little bit more intimate. Like I should have said that I am a woman-owned business, I'm a Black-owned business, you know, really try to build that connection with the customer and entice them to leave me a review. This is just very kind of like generic, and me as a customer, I don't know. Actually, I'm confident that this would not persuade me to leave a review. I just wouldn't, because I would just feel like, okay, whatever, it's not that serious. But if I read a thank you note that is more personal, I sometimes will feel more inclined to leave a review. So that's a little tip for you guys. Make sure that you make it more personal to you, and always talk about how you're a small business, family-owned business. People love that stuff, and it'll help you get your reviews up. So that is what I had in here, first ever product. And let me just talk a little bit about the actual packaging a bit. I already told you all that I picked this packaging because it was cheap and because I knew that it would keep my products safe. There are all different types of packaging. You can get cardboard boxes, you can get poly bags, which are even thinner plastic bags. You can get stuff like this. You can get mesh bags. You just have to ask your supplier what they have to offer. But with this one, what I liked about it was not only did it feel a little bit sturdier than just like the thinner plastic, but I also was able to put different things on it. Like I said, I had my logo right here, and then I also have nail set written up here in the corner, 3-step buffer crystal file. And then on the back here, I actually put the instructions of how to use the product. So instead of putting in another product insert card like this, I just went ahead and printed the steps right on the back. And what I had on here, restore and strengthen weak damaged nails with your premium 3-step buffer block and crystal file. Simply follow the steps on the buffer. 1, remove ridges. 2, smooth. 3, shine. Only 3 steps. Continue with a double-sided nail file for strong, beautiful, shiny nails. Use once weekly or as needed. If I was a scammer, I would have said use 3 times a week so that they wear it out and then they have to buy a new one. But at the time, I know the tricks of the trade. So I just told them use it once a week or as needed. So that was that. And then I also had my logo again down here, and then made in China. So you always want to have where the item was made printed somewhere on your packaging. So that's where I did it on here. Oh, you know what? This wasn't the logo. This is the barcode that was down here. So it had my Amazon barcode printed right here, and I did it directly onto the packaging. So instead of having a sticker placed onto it, I had it built right into the bag itself, which I think gives a nice kind of clean, seamless look when you don't have a bunch of stickers on it. So that was product number 1, big fail. And I will talk about what I think went wrong, but let me just show you my second product before I get into some of the details of the mistakes that I made. You know, you live, you learn, but it's always very humbling to look at these products again. I'm just like, girl, what were you doing? Okay, so here was my second product. This is a cuticle revitalizer pen and a cuticle pusher. So basically cuticle oil and a cuticle pusher together in a box. And I made it this way. I have my logo covered up right there, but just, you know, some flowers and a little hand at the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see, it's trying to focus on my face, but hopefully it focuses on that. But that was the packaging. It's just in a little, I don't even want to call it cardboard box. This is just like almost construction paper, like thicker paper. So it was nothing too expensive. This product was also just about $1. It wasn't too pricey. So on the one side, I have what it is. I had my logo. On the back side, I think this was the barcode. Yep. This is the barcode on the back side. And then I had nothing on these, but I did have the ingredients super tiny here. The content, I put liquid, the volume 3 milliliters, the size 12.5 centimeters, specification 1-piece pen and 1-piece cuticle pusher, shelf life 3 years. So I put all of that information, or I had my supplier put that information here. It says feature, easy to use, easy to carry, soft, durable, blah, blah, blah. So basically just saying the benefits of it. The instructions, open the cap, rotate the tail clockwise, blah, blah, blah. And then there's a note, keep in a cool, safe place, keep away from fire, includes high-grade cuticle pusher, made in China. So that is everything that is on this side here. I'm sorry, it's not focusing, but that's what it says there. And then on the flip side of that, I have the ingredients, but in bigger. So I just went ahead and had my supplier added the ingredients, and it's grapeseed oil, amino acids, BHA, natural keratin, organic calcium, safflower oil, vitamin A, vitamin D. Let me just say something about this, you guys. I am obviously not a big like skincare brand or whatever. This is only going on the nail, so I guess there's not as much fear around liability. Like if I were to sell a lotion for the face or a moisturizer or something, and someone gets, you know, hurt or it doesn't work for them or they have a reaction, that is kind of a scary thing when it comes to liability. And so the reason I'm saying this is I had to get ungated to sell topical items on Amazon. In fact, even to sell, oh, I've got a plane overhead, one sec. As I was saying, the reason that I'm bringing this up is Yes, I had to get ungated to sell this product on Amazon. In fact, I had to get ungated to sell this. For some reason, Amazon categorized this product as a topical, even though it's not something that goes on the skin. It's used for the nail, which I guess is an extension of the skin. I still to this day don't really know why they required that, but I did go ahead and get ungated, which means I got permission from Amazon to sell a product that not everyone can sell. So I was able to sell this product, but I will be honest, even though I did my research on my supplier, did I know for a fact that these were the exact ingredients in the product? I didn't. And so I'm bringing this up because if you're shopping for things on Amazon, I would just say to be careful and make sure that you look at these sellers and see how long they've been selling, or just do a little bit of research on their storefront if you're going to be buying something that you're going to put on your skin, because getting ungated honestly is not that hard. And if someone is determined, they can, you know, get the documents in order to become ungated. And if they are, there's not really a way to truly guarantee that their products are being made safely or ethically or whatever. And this is me just speaking as a 25-year-old selling this product out of her apartment in Atlanta. You know, of course I did my best and I would never intentionally try to harm anyone, but at the same time, it's a little bit kind of concerning that anyone can really sell anything on Amazon. So I would just say to be careful when you're buying things. If you have sensitive skin, for example, maybe be careful buying skincare on Amazon. Not saying that you shouldn't, but be careful, okay? Okay, let's look inside of the package and see what it actually looked like. So I had the cuticle oil, which came in like a pen form. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but any nail people who are in here, you know what this product is. So it is cuticle oil, and it is inside of this little tube. You basically just take off the cap and then you twist it. This is like super old. This is years old at this point, so I don't know that it's still liquid on the inside. No, it's like dry and crusty. So, oh. Do you guys see the liquid? I don't know if I want to use this. This is like 3 years old, but okay, I'm gonna put it on my cuticles anyway. Yeah, it's chunky. To be fair though, this product was never truly an oil. It was more of like a serum. And that is one mistake that I made. With this product, I did not get a sample, and I should have. If I would have gotten a sample, I would have, it worked. It worked. It's just, I mean, it moisturized my cuticles. But anyway, if I would have gotten a sample, I would have been able to see that this wasn't actually an oil, and I was advertising it as an oil, when in reality, it's more of like a serum or almost like a cream. And I think that threw people off when they ordered what they thought was an oil and then received almost like a cream instead. So I think that was definitely a big mistake that I made. I should have gotten a sample, because then I would have been able to tell them, hey, I don't want this mixture. I just want a straight up oil, because that's what people are expecting. So that was a mistake that I made. I'm gonna just cover it back up. And then there is a little bit of information about it on here. It says this natural revitalizing complex blend of plant oils, amino acid, natural keratin, organic calcium, and silk will moisturize your cuticles and protect the nail. Usage: apply 1 drop to each cuticle and massage it gently 3 to 4 times a week. So that's what this product here is, and that it looks pretty cute. Kind of plain, just a white little tube. And then there also was another component. As you can tell, I really was trying to differentiate with bundling my products. And so here is the other one, the cuticle pusher, and you just kind of use this to push the skin back on the nail. So I figured if they use a cuticle pusher to move their skin, then they would want to follow up with moisturizing it with a cuticle oil. So that's how I kind of thought through this bundle. I thought the products complemented each other, and that's why I put them in the same package and use that as my differentiator. So those are my first two. Please hold. No, not me dropping the other one. Here are my first 2 products I ever sold on Amazon. Big losers, and I definitely lost money with both of these, unfortunately. So that was that. With this product, I lost over $5,000. With this product, I lost over $2,000. Obviously, combined, we're in the hole pretty deep. And these are the biggest lessons that I learned with these first two products, which is to always stay in your lane and don't order products that are too competitive. That was the biggest challenge I faced with both of these. These were extremely competitive. By the time that I launched, the average reviews were astronomical, even though I did have, I think, decent differentiators by bundling these items. I just could not compete with the listings that had thousands and thousands of reviews, and I had zero. So it was very, very difficult for me to keep up. I was spending a lot of money on ads because the competition was so stiff, and that's not a situation you want to put yourself in. You always want to pick products where the competition is low and you are able to launch your product without having to spend too much on your advertising. And so the best way to do that is to pick niches where there aren't too many sellers that have reviews that are over 200 is kind of my point of reference. 200 or more, that starts to become too competitive. So try to pick products where you are able to compete, where you're going to be able to stand out, and that will set you off on the right foot to start making a good income selling on Amazon. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. I did end up picking a really, really, really great third product. In fact, I still sell that product to this day. I launched back in 2019 and I still sell it. So really, the biggest difference with this product is one, the software that I used. For my first two products, I was using a software called Jungle Scout. This is not to say Jungle Scout is not okay to use, but I don't think it was a coincidence that I started to use Helium 10 and I ended up picking a much better product, a much more profitable product. And I actually was able to have that product take off for me. And that's what really launched my Amazon FBA business or career or whatever. And that set the tone for me to be able to scale and build my business up to 7 figures within 3 years. So I really, really encourage you to do your research, and it will pay off. Sometimes it takes a couple of frogs before you find your prince, but once you do, it makes everything worth it. And I definitely think that you can find amazing products to sell on Amazon if you do your due diligence. So if you're interested in trying out Helium 10, I have it linked in the description, and definitely get started looking for good products to sell now. So there you go, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.